Hi again and welcome back to Happy Owl Crafts Learn to Crochet videos. Today we're going to try and tackle the granny square. So if you're brand new to crochet, please go back and have a wee look at the very first few videos to show you how to form the stitches first of all, because it's very important that you learn how to form the stitches first before you jump into doing anything like a granny square, because a lot of people think granny square is quite easy. And it's not just as easy as some people think it is, because it's all about knowing the build-up of the stitches and then knowing the placing of where the stitches go. So it can be quite overwhelming to get it all correct in the first go. So if you go back to the beginning and have a wee look at my other videos, that will show you how to form the stitches, and what we'll do now is just figure out the placing of the stitches. So in the last video I showed you how to make a wee loop and then work in the round. So that's what we're going to do just now. We're going to form a wee loop. We're not going to work exactly in the round. They call it in the round, but it's going to work out as a square. So we're just going to chain 4 like we did in the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if you're looking for more information on how to do the chain and how to do the slip knot to get it on your hook, please go back and have a look at my first few videos, and that'll explain a bit more about how to do this. I'll move this out of the way because the camera is focusing on this again. Okay, so we've got our 4 chains on our hook, but now we want to make it into a wee circle. So what we're going to do is bring this up, and we're going to put our hook through the first stitch, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through both of these bits that are on our hook. So we're going to pull the yarn through that chain and the loop that's on our hook. So that gives us our wee circle. So again, this bit here is your slip stitch. It's the bit underneath that you want to work into, so that you're going right into the middle of the chains here. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. And this one is, we're going to be using the double crochets for doing the granny squares. Okay, so we're going to yarn over, put your hook through the centre of the circle, pull through the yarn from the back. So we've got the 3 loops on our hook, and this time we're going to yarn over and pull through 2. So we've still got 2 loops on our hook, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and that finishes that one off. So it's very similar to doing the half double crochet. It's just got an extra step and it makes it a wee bit taller. So that's it there. So we're going to put one more in. We're going to into the circle. We're going to do one more double. So we'll pull the yarn through. So we've got the 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. And now we're going to do 3 chains. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. And again, we're going to work another 3 double crochets into the centre of the circle. So yarn over through the centre of your circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And one more time, we're going to yarn over, go through the centre of the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And again, if you're not sure about the forming of these stitches, please go back and have a wee look at my earlier videos, and I'll show you that you'll see how to do the half double, the double there. And again, please remember that what I'm teaching you is the American terminology. There is also UK terminology, so just to be aware, if you're ever looking at patterns or other videos, just to check and make sure what terminology they are using, so that you're remembering that you're doing the right stitch. So in American, this is a double crochet, but in the UK terms, this is actually a treble. 1, 2, 3 chains. So we've done our 3 chains there for our very first double. So in the last one I told you that I didn't use the chains as a stitch, but in this one I do use the chains as a stitch. So you've got your chains work out as your very first double, then you've got your second and your third, and then you've got your 3 chains, Then you've got another 1, 2, 3, and then what the 3 chains are is this is forming your corner for your square. So what we're going to do is work another 2 groups of 3 double crochets with 3 chains in between. So we'll go ahead and work 3 more double crochets into the centre of the circle. So that's 1, and 2, and 3. So there we have 3 sets of doubles. If it starts to bunch up and make it look like a funny shape, don't worry, just kind of pull it out a wee bit until it looks like it's half a square. That's kind of what we've got just now. So we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to do another 3 double crochets. I just need to unwind my wool a wee bitty. So I've got enough. So I've got enough yarn to do what I'm doing. So that's the 3 chains, and then we're going to work another 3 doubles into the middle, and that will give us our 4th kind of granny cluster, if you like. So we'll do 1. Oops. And 2. I'm going to yarn over through the centre of the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and that's the last one. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, oh you can't really see that, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3 double crochets, and I'm about to do another chain 3, so we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of chain 3 corners as well. 2 and 3, and what we're going to do again is a slip stitch, but this time instead of going into the very first stitch, we're going to go into the top chain of that chain 3 that we did. So in between there, in the middle of the chain, I'll do that again so you can see it. So there's the chain there, and I'm going to go right in through the middle of the chain, yarn over and pull through that bit and the bit on your hook, and tighten up a wee bit, and there you go, that's you got your first round of your granny square. So what I like to do is I like to turn mine every round so that I can see what I'm doing, and also I feel it keeps it a bit flatter if I turn it every round as well. So we're going to chain 3, and then we're going again the same way we did the last time, turning from the right to the left. And then what we're going to do is work into this corner space. So we're going to make the first corner of the next round. So remember that chain 3 is your first stitch. So we're going to yarn over and do 2 more half double crochets into this space here. So that's the first 3 there, and then we're going to do 3 chains. 2, 3. So we've got our 3 chains there, and then again we're going to do another 3 straight back into the same corner that we've just worked into. So we're going to go 1, 2, and again it's just working it into yarn over into that corner space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're not going to do any chains or anything, we're just going to go straight over into this next corner. So we're going to yarn over straight into this corner. I'm going to do another 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Again, if you do feel I'm going too fast with this, please go back and have a look at my my previous videos to show you how to do your double crochet a bit slower and a bit more. Yeah, you've got a bit more time basically with that one, it just shows you a bit closer up. Then I'm going to chain 3. Now remember, your chain 3s are what make your corners. And then again, we're going to do 3 double crochets into this space here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So we've got 2 corners formed already in the next round. The first 2 rounds of your granny square basically are just making the corners of each square. And then when we go on to the next round, that starts to show you how it builds up a wee bit more. So right now we've just got this first wee square with its 4 corners, and we've got half of the next square with the first 2 corners. So what we're going to do again is just go straight over into this corner space here, and we're going to go straight in there and do 3 more double crochets. So yarn over, in through the corner space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. I'm going to do that again. Pull that over a wee bit. And one last one in that corner. Just a wee bit more yarn again. Put this down in a second. Ball seems to have got all tangled up here. Here we go. There we go. So I've got the 3 loops on my hook. I'm just going to yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and that's the first 3 of the next corner. And now we're going to do the 3 chains, and then we're going to work another 3 doubles into this same hole here, this same corner space. So we're going to yarn over, in through the corner space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's the first one. Let's do the second one. And then the third one. Okay, so that's us got 3 circles now, 3 circles, that's because we're looking in the middle there, 3 corners. And we're going to go in to work the last corner in this space here. So what we'll do is we'll yarn over, put our hook through that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we'll do the next one. There we go, and another one. Oops. So that's that wee cluster of 3 double crochets done. And now we'll do 3 chains. And we'll go on to do, the last 3 doubles in that corner space. 1, yarn over, through the corner, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so just do I've got 2 there, so I've just got one last one to do. Okay, so that's us done the 4 corners, and now we're just going to finish off this square here. So what we're going to do again is go into the very top chain, so not the top of this stitch, but this chain here. Zoom in a wee bit so you can see. So not the V for this stitch here. We're going to go in this chain here. So we'll go through the chain. If I can get it through. Yarn over, pull through that chain, and then pull through the loop on your hook and pull it a wee bit tighter. So that's you finished that square there. So we'll go on to the next one and I'll show you how we then build it up. So we'll chain 3 again. So if you remember I said the first 2 bits, first 2 rounds are just really working the corners but now in this round we have, then in this round here we have spaces to work into as well. So again, what we're going to do is flip this over from right to left, and then in this space here below your chain, this one here, we're going to work 2 more double crochets, because remember your 3 chains are your first double crochet. Oh, just split the yarn there. Oops. There we are. So in that space we just do 3 double crochets. So in every corner you're going to have 3 double crochets, 3 chains and 3 double crochets. And then in every space in between the corners you're just going to have 3 double crochets. So for instance, this round we've only got 1 space, so we'll just have, in each side we'll have 1 lot of 3 double crochets, and we'll have 1 corner in each corner. In each side we'll have kind of 2 corners, I suppose. So we'll have 4 lots of one kind of, oh, I can't speak. We'll have 4 lots of just 3 double crochets, and then we'll have 4 corners which have 3 double crochets, 3 chains, 3 double crochets. Okay, so that's the first lot of 3. Then we'll go into the corner. So the only thing that will change for in each row is you'll have an extra lot of 3 double crochets. You'll have an extra space to do in between the corners. That's the only thing that changes throughout this now. So it'll just be the same from now on, that you'll just fill up the spaces with 3 double crochets and fill up the corners with 3 double crochets, 3 chains and 3 double crochets. So I'll do 2 corners on this one, and then I'll leave you to do the rest. So this, you can actually continue to do this if you have enough in the ball you're using, or if you have enough in the yarn you've got there. You could make a blanket out of this 1 square. You could just keep going and going and going and make it as big as you want to, or you can make them smaller, and then there's ways that you can either sew them together, ways that you can join them together. You either sew them together or you can crochet them together, but that's something I'll show later in another video. Oh, got me a bit tangled up here. Goodness me, more than a wee bit tangled up. Oh, there we go, that's us. So that's 1 single crochet in the space between the corners. And then I'll start to work in this corner here, and I'll show you the fact that now in this round we have 2 spaces on each side. So let me finish working this 3 in here. Okay, so if you have a wee look at that there, you can see you've got your corner. If you look at the one below, you've got your corner, 1 space and your corner. And on this row you've got your corner, 1, 2 spaces and your corner. So basically that's how it'll grow. It'll just grow 1 space in between each corner every time. So for instance, when we do the next round, there'll be 3 spaces and your 4 corners, or there'll be 3 spaces between each of the 4 corners. So that's how you work your granny square. If you have any questions about that, please let me know, or any suggestions about how I can improve my videos, please let me know. Thank you, bye.